folks. Welcome back to another week here on the Search Geeks Week. We're doing a bit of a almost impromptu panel, I guess, on videos and video marketing and optimization, obviously. We decided to bring in Carla Marshall from Sorbet, I assume. Is that correct?
That's right, Sorbet.
See, we Canadians have that French thing going on here, so
yeah,
we've got that. So, and you're the is that your company, I assume?
It is. It's my company. I set it up about 4 years ago.
And you're based out of?
Based out of West Yorkshire. So I'm in between Manchester and Leeds in the north of England.
There you go. Most of your clients online, or are you doing local work, or? We're Canadians, and I live in the middle of nowhere in this little town, so I've never met a client face to face.
They're pretty much all online, but I'm trying to get out from behind my desk as much as possible and really start to meet more people.
We also have Steve Garenser with us. Many of you will know him from the Regulators, Steam Driven Media. How's it going today, Steve, sir?
Doing fabulous, as always.
Good. We have your undivided attention today. This is awesome.
Undivided? You mean I have to start shutting stuff down?
Yeah, I know. It's a tough call.
No more angry birds for now.
And, of course, there's Terry Van Horn, SEO Pros Reliable, Dojo, and elsewhere. I'm sure we all know you by now, Terry.
Yep.
A.K.A. the Cookie Monster. It doesn't video guys, there's always that bitch about it, with marketing in general. That some markets are good for things, some markets aren't. I think video be akin to something like eHow or something, meaning that almost any client's going to have customers with questions. And can't you really make videos to answer all these questions? Or meaning the larger question being, how widespread is video? Can anyone use it marketing-wise?
Well, on YouTube, apparently their greatest or their fastest growing vertical is the how-to category, which makes
sense. Yep.
Absolutely perfect, isn't it? So I'm always saying to clients, really, you need to kind of stop broadcasting and start interacting and start answer people's questions and see what they're looking for and because it can't be a sales message all the time, because it'll work if you're a particular brand, or if you've got something to say. But if you haven't got anything to say, people won't listen. So you have to answer their questions. So in terms of that kind of information, tapping into the informational traffic, video's perfect.
Some could say, I have a landscaping company. Great, then you're making how to care for your lawn videos, how to do this, how to do that.
Of course,
right?
yeah, absolutely, yeah. Anything jewellery, how to clean jewellery, how to keep jewellery, how to buy jewellery, what jewellery suits a particular hair colour. It's really unlimited, the amount you can do, and it's just that people aren't necessarily doing that yet. There's still a lot of broadcasting going on rather than interaction, I think. But that's going to have to change.
Steve, do you think jewelry cleaning videos would be of value? Well, Steve's in the jewelry vertical. You picked his vertical, so
right.
It was a nice segue. Sorry,
I'm actually a jeweler, too. So, we tried that for a long time to do how-to videos about jewelry, all kinds of different stuff. And they always did sort of well.
Okay.
But our biggest problem has always been getting the clients to actually do the videos. They get lazy. They start shooting them with their iPhone in a dark room.
Yeah.
And then they post it without any editing or cleanup. And it's simply just not a good video. It's
not a good representation of the brand in general, right? So,
exactly. And when they're trying to do demos of jewelry, especially jewelry, because it's such a macro format, you've got to be really zoomed in tight, and the lighting's got to be perfect, and you've got this person holding it in their hand, wiggling it around, and it's just horrible video.
Well,
and
it's the same as any content. I think the more quality, the better quality content, the more it's going to work. So again, you can't just. I've met so many people. It's like, well, we made a video and we've just put it on YouTube and nothing.
Right.
And then when you kind of drill down and say, well, how was the video made and what did you address and how many subscribers? What are you doing to market that video? And it's like nothing. It's like
that's that thing about put it on and hope it goes viral.
You got to support it, right?
Right.
That has never been the case. However, if you look at what does work, if you kind of put an entertainment thing on it, the Blender guys are a perfect example of how to kind of look at your product and not just look at the how-to. It's like, how could we do something that'll make us? And here's the thing again,
and I think I bet you these guys, but I bet you even guys like that, or if you're not lucky enough to get instantly viral, like you're saying though, you still have to support it. It's like an infographic, a pillar piece of content, or anything else. Right. You don't have your PR people in place, and you're in a vacuum.
People aren't, or people are seeing video as such a huge amount of hard work, and it really isn't. If you've got something to say, something to film it on, and some way of marketing it, then you give yourself a fighting chance, I think.
One of our fitness clients did a photo shoot for a cover on a magazine. She's a fitness model.
Yeah.
Last week, but she had 3 weeks of hard training to get back into cover photo physical shape. And her husband are both fitness models, and they spent the last 3 weeks shooting videos every single day of the whole process, documenting from where she started to where she ended up, and made a big deal about it with their followers and their group, that their own natural customers. And by the time you got to the last video of the series, the number of views were just staggering. As soon as it went up within the first hour, it had 20,000 views.
And isn't that perfect? Because they've actually tapped into the fact that that they're building that interaction up, aren't they? And they're giving people a reason to watch the video. And
right. And they're demonstrating this, exercises. They're demonstrating the change in the way she looks. Obviously, she looked great to begin with, and just showed the progression and how it's really not overnight.
And the thing is, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying that they're demonstrating to because you see a lot of these people that say get rock hard abs in just 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And she demonstrated over the course of 3 weeks that it took a whole lot more than 3 minutes to get. And she was already in great shape to begin with, so it makes her product more believable.
Definitely, yeah.
And so when they go to sell, they've got a new DVD series coming out in a couple of months, and this is all they're scaling up and ramping up to that point. So
you know what it is too, Stephen. Are you finished?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say you can use that in the video SEO part, right? You can use that momentum, the views, because what a lot of people. And I don't know if you feel like this, Carla, but people that I've talked to that seem to think that they know about video attach a lot of importance to links and stuff that I don't think really matters.